Hi babe, my name is Bongiam Tabila and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to be doing a natural beauty beginner's guide makeup look. So if you do really like this makeup look and you want to find out all the tips and tricks that you need as a beginner to be able to, do this flawless look without no hassle, then please stay tuned and please like, share, and subscribe, and let's have some fun. I'm L-R-E-E, fuck nigga freak. That mean I ain't gotta worry about no fuck nigga cheat. And I'm S-I-N-G-L-E again. So everyone knows the first step when it comes to doing your makeup routine, and it's honestly basically hydrating your skin. Hydrating your skin is very much important when it comes to doing your makeup, because if you don't have a good base, if you don't moisturize your skin, moisturize if you don't hydrate your skin with good skincare products, then your makeup won't look good at all. So what I love to use when it comes to hydrating my skin is the Skin Functional Hydration Juice. I really do love this stuff. When it comes to doing my makeup, I always use it when I am doing my makeup. And also I use the Dermopo moisturizing sunscreen, and that is really it for me when it really is coming to doing my makeup. I just use these two things to basically, hydrate my skin, moisturize my skin, keep it soft and plump. And so in step 2 we are going to be doing our eyebrows. Okay, so as you can see, I've already done my eyebrows. If you'd like an eyebrow tutorial, I don't mind doing a video just dedicated to that. So I've already applied my skincare products, and now I'm going to apply my step 2, which is primer. So primer is basically something that helps your makeup last longer, and it gives you a smooth base. So the primer that I use is the Maybelline New York Fit Me, so which is a matte and poreless primer. It is a lightweight formula with clay, and it minimizes shine and blurs the appearance of pores. I really love this primer, especially the matte and poreless one, because I have combination skin type, so which means around my T-zone areas I have oily skin, and then around my cheeks it's either dry or normal. It's usually normal for me around my cheek area. So this really helps me to basically keep my face hydrated yet very much not oily, and it controls the oil around my skin, around my face. So how I apply this basically is just put it on my face just like this, not too much. Forehead, so forehead and cheeks, and then I use a brush, a makeup brush. So I like using my foundation makeup brush. This is the brush that I use to apply my foundation, and I love also using it when I am basically applying my primer. I don't know why, I just feel like it just this brush, I love this brush. It just makes my makeup look so good. Okay, so now I'm done with applying my primer, and I was just gonna let it just sit in for a good 2 minutes, and then we are going to be applying our foundation. And the foundation I am going to be using is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. As you can see, I really do love Maybelline. As I was starting my makeup journey, and as I was a beginner, Maybelline was my number one girl. So yeah, I guess that's why I am choosing to use Maybelline for this video. Okay, so now that we've applied our primer, we're gonna go into our foundation. So the foundation I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. So this is the shade 350 and the shade 355. So the reason why I'm going to be using these both shades is because when I mix these both shades, they give me my perfect shade, honestly. So I haven't, yeah, so that's why I haven't found that one shade for me, honestly. So that is why I am going to be basically mixing them. So I like to put my products on my hand. So what this does, basically it warms up the product, and when your product is warm, it's much easier for it to move around. And when it's easier for it to move around, it's basically easier for you to apply it, apply it and move it around your face and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. After applying, I'm just gonna mix it, and then apply it on my skin. And then I'm going to be using this brush. This is it's a flat brush. So I'm gonna use this to basically just apply it around before I actually use the foundation brush. Okay, so now I'm going to blend it all in with my very much favorite foundation brush. This brush is very old, like it's been around, and it's still so good. And that's why I will always preach about buying good products, buying good brushes and all this stuff, because really it's very much important. So I'm just gonna tap the product on my face just like this. So I'm not gonna drag it, but tap it into your face. This is just a better way to basically apply your products. It just looks better and it looks smoother. There are no streaks. So as you can see, I am avoiding applying the foundation under my eye. The reason being is because we're going to be applying our concealer, so we do not want to mix the foundation and the concealer together, because if that happens, we're going to have a very cakey situation, and we do not want that for ourselves. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna do that. Just put that, tap it in. Don't forget your double chin. Don't forget your double chin, darling. Double chin in your neck. So now we are going to conceal our face. There are different areas that you conceal your face, right, and highlight it basically. So it is your under eye, your forehead, the bridge of your nose, your under your nose, and also your chin area. And if you also like to define your contour, you are able to conceal also, and just right underneath your cheekbone area. So what we're going to be using is the Essence I Love Flawless Skin. I'm using the shade, what shade is this? I don't think it has any. Okay, it's called 40 Dark Beige. Very affordable. How you apply your concealer, it's very important. What I do not want you to do is drag your concealer straight down to your face. Like, don't let it come here. Don't let it do that, because you will lose the natural facelift effect. We want our face to look snatched. And when you apply your concealer straight down and you drag it down your face, your definition, your dimensions are all going to be messed up. So I just want to quickly show you how we are going to apply our concealer under our eyes. So what we're going to do is take our concealer and apply it right here, just like this, and apply it like this in these areas. Okay, do you see? Do you see what I did? I applied it on these both areas only. This is enough. This will give us that snatched look. Same thing on the other side. Boom. A little goes a long way, guys. A little goes a long way. You really don't need to apply too much product, especially when you're a beginner. I need you to start off very safe, because if you start off with a professional guru ways of doing makeup, it's gonna be easier for you to mess up. So always start off small as a beginner. Take your time, okay? Don't rush, and just trust the process, okay? And I promise you, everything will make sense. Will make sense at the end. Okay, so I just applied my concealer around the areas that I'd like to highlight and conceal, basically. So the concealer that you're going to use a shade that is 1 or 2 times lighter than your foundation. Okay, don't use a concealer that is exactly or very close to your foundation shade. It defeats the whole purpose of your concealer. Okay, so let's not do that. So what I'm going to use to blend in my concealer is this fluffy brush. So we're going to start blending in. So with the technique that I'm using, please tap and do not drag. Never drag. Tap your products in, and please do remember to give it time to just sit there before you actually start blending in your makeup. Sorry, there's something here. Oh, what is it? Where are you? Okay, so we're gonna just tap it in and blend that all in around our under eye. Okay, remember just to tap in lightly. Tap in, tap in, tap, tap, tap. Sorry guys about the blur. My camera just went blurry out of nowhere all of a sudden. I'm so sorry about that. I'm already blended in my concealer and stuff. So I just wanted to go into the next step, which is contouring. Contouring is a very, very serious step. Please, it is very important to get it right. So I'm gonna use the Essence contour stick. It is called foundation stick. What shade is this? This is the shade 280. Looks like this. So when it comes to contouring, honey, it is very important when you contour. Do you see? Okay, I'm very bad at explaining it, but I will get better. Please, just bear with me. You see this area over here where this part, ne? Start here. No, I'm lying. You see where you feel it dense, ne? That's your jawline, right? Not your jawline. Hey, your cheekbone. Starting right here by your hairline, and then you're gonna go down like this. Just follow the dented line of your cheekbone. Don't apply the contour too low, and don't apply it too high. So, and do not drag it very close to your mouth, okay? So I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Just follow through, just like that. Okay. So So it's gonna look like that, okay? To the forehead. So with the forehead part, I don't just draw one big line because I feel like that basically gives a very dark, like you can see that, oh, okay, you really did put your contour over there. So just small two lines, just like this, that's enough. And then do not forget your jawline. So by your jawline, you basically start here. Don't go too up, don't go up, and don't go too low, okay? Just right here, just like that. And do not apply too much, just like that, okay? We're going to create that shadow effect, basically, that gives you that illusion that you have a, like you don't have a double chin. So that's why I am creating that. If you don't have a double chin like me, okay, if you don't have a double chin like me, you don't have to do it, I guess, but that's what we're going to do. And then now when it comes to blending it in, so I'm going to use my foundation brush. The reason why I like using my foundation brush is because it's easier to blend in all the products together, and it's not going to leave any harsh lines. I always go back with this foundation brush when I'm applying my concealer and I see there's a harsh line. I just go back with this foundation brush and just connect the foundation, the concealer, where they meet. Just, you know, blend it in together, and you'll see you'll have a seamless makeup look, a seamless finish. So right now I'm just gonna use this angle. As you can see, the original structure of this brush was basically like this. It was like this, but the way I've been using it, obviously now it looks like this, which is perfect, okay? It has to slant. It has to slant on whichever side it is, but then it has to slant like this. It's very much easier to use a brush that slants like this, because when you go upwards, you're gonna have more direction and more structure. So you're gonna go upwards like this when blending in, okay? Do not go down when you blend in, just go upwards. Then I'm gonna use one that I applied right by my hairline to just connect it together like this, okay? Then the same thing the other side. And you see, I'm not scared to blend my forehead contour downwards, because I only put like a small tad bit of that contour. You only need a little, so it's easier for it to just look seamless, okay? And then when it comes to your jawline contour, you can basically blend it in like this. So the look that I'm going for basically, right, is just a everyday natural beat for a beginner. So I don't want to go in with too much of put concealer here, because what I realized that people who just started doing the makeup, when it comes to doing your concealers and highlighting, especially under your cheekbones and stuff like that, it tends to be very tricky. But I will show you how to basically know how to contour your face properly, especially for your kind of face shape, because we all have different kinds of face shapes. So the way that I contour my face won't be the same as another person. So I can still show you in another video basically how you could actually snatch in your face no matter what kind of face shape you have, and define your looks, snatch your face in and stuff. Okay, so just blending that in. Then I'm just gonna go in and just diffuse those harsh lines. Diffuse the harsh lines if there are any. So how you diffuse the harsh lines, use your foundation brush, this one, right, and just tap in like this, not too much though. Then the same thing over here. Okay, so now let's go in with our what is it, setting powder. Now we are going to set our face, and we are going to be using the Yardley translucent loose powder, very well known. So the first thing you need to do before actually setting your face and whatever, you need to touch up under your eye, because you will have creases. So it's very important to touch up before actually applying your setting powder, because the setting powder is basically setting whatever is on your face. So if you do not touch up your under eye and your concealer is creased, it will set the crease and it will stay creased. So we do not want that. Be careful not to also have any patches, so that is also easier to apply your powder. Now I'm gonna go in with my powder. So this is, I like using this thingy, this triangle sponge. This one is very, very good. You know why? Because it's easy to use. It goes right in the corners, buddy. This is what you need, okay? Especially as a beginner, this is what you need. Most people like using brushes. I use brushes here and there sometimes, but then I always stick to using this. Get yourself this. This will help a lot. It's a game changer, lifesaver when you're applying your setting powder. It's easier for you to just go in there in your inner corner and just set in your powder just like that, seamlessly. So I'm gonna pick up the product. Okay, this is the product. What we're not going to do is take the product and place it right there, right straight on our faces like that. We're not doing that, okay? So what I like to do is basically pick up the product, right? And then just the excess powder I like to put on my skin. Like this. Can you see that? Yeah, so I like to put on my skin just like that, just to remove the excess powder. That is what I do. And then what is left there, like this, then I apply it on. So this is what's gonna happen. Look. So I am setting my face right now. As you can see, that is what I'm doing. So I just want to show you what I do. So I basically take the excess powder, right? When it's finished here, when I've done placing the powder that's been here on my face, the one that I put on my wrist, I take that and then I also apply it until it's finished. So bit by bit, I do not take the whole thing gunk and put it on my face. So I take the product, place it on my wrist, and then, you know, let the excess be left behind on my wrist, and then whatever's left here, I apply it, and then gradually, okay, my face. So depending on how oily you are, you can let this setting powder set in for a good few minutes. But for me, I'm not too oily, so I'm just gonna remove it now. And just so right now we're basically just gonna bring back the color with our blush, with our bronzer, and our highlights if you like highlights. And yeah, you're just gonna set everything in. Okay, so now I'm about to contour and sculpt my face, and this is what I'm going to be using. This is from a beauty treat. I got this a long time ago, honey. It is a contour and a sculpting palette. So the shade that I'm going to be using to basically bring back my color and contour around my cheekbone areas and stuff is, I want to use two shades basically, which is this one and this one. I do not know the numbers or colors, but whatever. But basically the dark shades. Then I'm going to go in with my brush right by my cheekbones. And then go upwards like this. And now I'm going to add in blush. So you can add it in, you can use any blush that you have. I am using the signature blush. Looks like this. I really like this blush. It's like so nice, pink and pigmented.
So many handouts, so much backbending, so much entitlement. My family be acting in so many white diamonds. Yeah, I got jungle fever, but they didn't raise me, so shout out black women. So much.
And if you like some eyeshadow, you could actually use the contour sculpting powder that you use to sculpt and bring the color back on your cheekbones. You can use that as an eyeshadow too. I'm not gonna do that because I like it like this, and as I said, this is a natural beginner makeup look. So right now, as you can see, we're technically done with the base and bringing back all the color in and stuff. And now we're going to do our lips. So for my lips, I'm going to use these three products. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is the shade Cape Town. I got this a long time ago. I think I got it like 3 years or 4 years ago. I'm not too sure. But yeah, and then we're also going to be using this Catrice Fake Lips Volume Gloss. I really do love their lip glosses. They are so nice. Catrice's lip glosses are really nice. And we're just going to use, for lining our lips, we're going to be using just a simple brown pencil. Wherever you get it from China Mall, whatever, it is what it is. It's going to work. So we're first going to be lining our lips with our brown pencil. Make sure that you clean your lips before applying any other products.
Never wore Beats by Dre headphones to get a video made. Bunny hop validated, pedaling, hitting willies like Chris retaliated. Just look around, every opportunity allocated. I put so many niggas on, you thought DJ Khaled made it from cold showers. I used to hate it, now spending 15 for the new booth.
And so when I line my lips, I make sure that I create a shadow effect. And when I do that, how I do that rather is by basically dragging and shading out that lining, just like this. And also doing that in the corners. Okay. Just gonna look just like that. And then we're gonna go in first with our NYX. We're just gonna place it on top just like that. And then we're gonna go like okay. And then we're gonna seal it all in with our catchies. Give it the gloss. If you do like a gloss, if you don't, you can just leave it like that. Leave it with the matte lipstick. But I do love a gloss. A shine, a little shine here and there. Won't hurt nobody. Perfect. Now let's do our lashes. I don't want to put on eyelashes, to be honest, so I'm just going to put on mascara, set my face, and call it a day. So I'm going to be using the Essence Get Big Lashes Volume Boost to do my lashes. Even though I don't have lashes, okay, it's fine though. Essence will do its thing. Essence will do its thing. Okay. The weather has changed up on me. It's getting very much rainy, so excuse me for the sudden light differentiation. Light differentiation. I'm sorry about that. So I'm going to set my face with the Essence Hello Good Stuff 48 Hydro Fixing Spray. Okay. And there we have it, guys, a beautiful natural beginner's makeup look. And I hope you really do like this look. I really did enjoy creating this look for you guys, and I hope you like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is my first ever YouTube video. I was quite nervous, but then, you know, we've got to start somewhere. And yeah, I'm ready to start this journey with you. Please follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I am @IamBungiwa_M on TikTok and Instagram. Thank you so much for having me today, guys. It's very much lovely to have you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.